Hey everybody, it's Tuesday and I'm back. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's really important to kind of be aware of the concept and to support anybody we know that may have breast cancer, either actively or a survivor. But I think maybe we're missing the boat a little bit, because it's great to be aware of the possibility of breast cancer, but kind of like the coronavirus, our government isn't really telling us how best to avoid breast cancer, and hopefully your physician is, but it's possible that they are not. So what do we know about breast cancer? There are many different kinds of breast cancer. It can arise in different parts of the breast. Some of them are slow growing, some are fast growing. It is important to do a self-exam, and this applies to both men and women, because men are also susceptible to breast cancer, and that rate of breast cancer is actually rising. So men are not immune to this, and we need to check ourselves. Please refer to the breast cancer awareness pages to learn how to do an appropriate exam. I know sometimes doctors' offices aren't even offering this exam, and they're really relying on the patient to do this for themselves. So again, at least once a month, I would do a good breast exam. And then you should also know how your breast feels based on your monthly cycles for women. As will change as our levels of hormones, estrogen and progesterone change in our body. So that's kind of the awareness part. But what causes breast cancer? Well, we know, like all cancers, that there's a genetic predisposition. Sometimes cancer runs in the family. But remember, going back, our genes are only the blueprints, and what we do every day with our body, to it and with it, basically those are materials that our body is using and kind of matching against the blueprints, so that if we have great blueprints with no cancer in our family, we can actually screw those up and get cancer if we don't do the right things. Similarly, if everyone in our family has got breast cancer, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get breast cancer. Sure, it means that there's a genetic predisposition to that. However, our everyday actions are more important, and that's been shown by many, many studies, that it's our everyday environmental actions that count. And so what does that mean? That means cleaning up our environment, and that means our home, to make sure that we're using organic products to clean everything with, including our own bodies, that our makeup is clean and doesn't carry cancer-causing chemicals, that our food is clean, that it's organic, non-GMO, that we're eating a variety of foods and plants in our diet, so that we're getting lots of the colors of the rainbow. We need to be avoiding land animals and some fish, and that we need to stay hydrated. We need to watch our weight, right? Because excess fat produces excess estrogen, and it's the estrogen that is the cause, or kind of the pusher, promoter of cancer in many women. I'm sure there are some sensitive to progesterone, but the overwhelming majority are estrogen derived. So we want to make sure that we're not making our own estrogen in our body fat, so we're staying lean and thin, that we're exercising regularly, that we're sleeping well, we're getting our stress reduced, right? And we're eating well. Now, those are the 4 pillars of functional medicine, remember? So keep hearing those again and again. But that's super important. We also don't want to be drinking too much, because alcohol can stimulate cancer growth, especially breast cancer, very sensitive to that. And it relates again to estrogen and the liver and detoxification processes. Smoking cigarettes, also a bad idea. I'm not sure there's been a great study on marijuana, but again, any toxic formulations would definitely be bad for you. You want to make sure that you reduce or actually eliminate all food additives, and that we're eating an entire plant-based food, kind of a whole food diet, right? And again, mostly plants. So if you have any questions, which I'm sure you do, I'd be happy to answer them. I do offer a brief free consultation to kind of go over your risk factors and go over any genetic tests you have, and just kind of see where you are. And again, please be aware of the possibility of breast cancer. Please check yourself frequently, but even more importantly, take a daily step when you wake up to commit yourself to being healthy, so that we can pretty much eliminate the risk of cancer from our life. Anyway, have a great day. I look forward to seeing you here at the office. The phone number here is 831-226-2108. You can either go to Navigator Medical or Rejuvenate Medi-Spa.com to reach out to me that way as well. Thank you and have a great day.